Welcome to another exciting episode of Musa and Show. Here is what we have today.
Sanibona, kule video namuhla ngifisa sikhulume ngekusasa la lezwe lethu lase South Africa. Kade ngilalela ivideo kaPrince Mashele njenge-analyst ekhuluma ngekusasa lalelizwe 15 years, 20 years eminyakeni ezayo ukuthi kuzobe kunjani. Kanti khona ivideo engiyibonile le yenza ukuthi ngicabanga ukuthi angenza ivideo ngale ndaba sixoxe nje. Sike singaxoxi nje ngama political parties esijwayele ukukhuluma ngawo kodwa nje sike sikhulume ngezwe lethu. Ngicela uzwe la.
So I've always slammed Cyril Ramaphosa, but now we need him. We need him and his allies to stay firm and focus what is right for the country and not, which they've always done, what is right for the ANC. And what is right for the country is to form a partnership, an alliance, a coalition, an agreement with the DA and a number of the multi-party coalition partners and make the 5 years deliver results, get runs on the board in the next 5 years so that in 2029, whoever emerges from the Phoenix can take that forward. We cannot turn into Argentina where you have 50 years of socialism and complete destruction of the economy, which is where we're headed. So
Angizukuphawula lutho mina ngokusho uRopesoff la. Kodwa kubeka kucace ukuthi bayamdinga uCyril Ramaphosa kulokho. Angazi ukuthi ingoba kwenze njani, kodwa uthi bayamdinga. Kodwa ngithe nje angibeke kuwe. Mhlawumbe wena nalo ulwazi uthi ngoba kwenze njani. Nanokuthi asebenzisane neDA. Inhloso yakho konke egcineni kosuku yini? Angiyazi mina. Ingakho ngithi nje ngicela ukuthi sike sixoxe namuhla ngezwe lethu. Ngizokucaphunela manje uPrince Mashele. Ukuningi kakushilo. Sizohamba naye step by step kodwa ivideo ethu ayizukuba yinde. So hamba naye step by step nje sizwa kushoyo. Singakamcaphuni ke ngiyacela usubscribe kwi-channel, ulike ivideo, comment, ushare. Ngiyabonga kakhulu kulabo asebesubscribile. Iyakhula lo mndeni. Yakhula le channel noma abanye bengitshethi ngeke izikhuleke ngoba ngikhulume ngepolitical party yabo. Angazi noma funeka ngikhulume ngayo kahle noma kabi angazi. Kodwa njengomuntu odeliver izindaba nento ezenzakalayo ngizoyibeka into njengoba injalo futhi nami ngibeka ukucabanga kwami ukuthi wena ikuphatha kahle noma kabi uzobona wena wenze njani. Kodwa nje ngiyabonga kakhulu kwabasubscribile. Ngiyacela kodwa ukuzukuphawula kwakho asimcaphune kuPrince Mashele.
And I think today in the world, politics is one of the most disliked things in the universe. People are just angry with politics. They wish they could do away with politicians. That's how generally people feel. And in South Africa, I think the majority of us feel that way. We wish we could do without politicians. And we think that the country would be better off without politicians. But unfortunately, there is absolutely no way we can do without politics. And politics, and I'm going to focus on South Africa, say something about Trump. Unfortunately, whether we like it or not, politics will determine what we do in business, in culture, and everywhere else. But South African politics, it's very noisy. So if you listen to the radio, podcasts, it's very noisy and very worrying. How do we make sense of it? Because you see, the way a country operates politically is that it has a direction it's moving. Even in the midst of noise, we are going somewhere.
Yabona kubeka kucace la ukuthi abantu abaningi badiniwe bakhathele osopolitiki. Ukubeka ngabo ngabe abasekho osopolitiki izwe liqhubeke kodwa ke unfortunately angeke kuze kwenzeke. Ngoba futhi noma yini eyenzeka kwipolitics ithinta impilo zethu. Uma bethatha inqumo labantu abangosopolitiki iaffect impilo zethu. So whether uyakhetha ukuba ingxenye yayo noma ukhetha ukuba ingxenye yayo kodwa ekugcineni kosuku noma iziphi inqumo abazithathayo zizobe ithinta ikusasa lalelizwe, ikusasa lezingane zakhe ngoba noma bengaphasisa muphi umthetho othinta izikole izokuthinta nawe. President wamemezela lockdown ya-affecta wonke umuntu. So ingakho ngithi asike sixoxe namuhla ngezwe lethu, sithathe lokho akushoyo sikubuka ukuthi ayibo, ngoba lezi zinto ayishoyo ngama-predictions kusengaguquka. Zikhona izinto esisengazenza kangcono thina njengabantu, ikhona irole edlalwa yithi, ingakho nosopolitiki besidinga, ingakho ngithi asixoxe siphinde siqhubeke nayo.
There are 5 observations I want to make, which constitute a framework that would help us understand where we are and where we are likely to go as a country politically. Number 1, and this, by the way, we need to keep in mind, it will apply for the next 15 to 20 years. South Africa is going through a realignment moment. A realignment moment happens when the political force stroke party that used to be hegemonic, in other words, it used to govern a country, it was the center of political stability, that political force, it exits the stage. We had that in 1994, when the National Party exited the stage. When that moment happens, there is anxiety in society because people are no longer sure as to what next. The future is scary, and we don't know who is going to fill up that vacuum. In 1994, we knew that the ANC was going to fill up that vacuum, but we were still scared because the ANC had never been a government of South Africa, so we didn't know what kind of government would come our way. So we were anxious. So that was the first realignment moment.
Okusho uPrince la futhi okubalulekile ukuthi isigaba esikuso manje ipolitics iyashintsha njengoba kwakwenzeka ngo1994. iEFF yayikupredictile lokho ngoba yabhala islogan sabo sasithi 2024 is our 1994, ngoba ilesikhathi kwakushintsha khona izinto. Uyachaza ukuthi ANC iyaphuma emandleni, whether iyathanda noma ithanda, kodwa ngokwesimo wonke umuntu uyaphuma emandleni. Kukhona ke izinto ezenzekayo uma political party iphuma emandleni le kuyona ebibusa. Kunezinto eziningi ezenzakalayo, kodwa ke angizukukhuluma mina, ngifuna ukudedela yena.
We are now going through the second realignment moment. South Africa will never be the same again. So what we have seen over the past 30 years has come to an end. Pick what we are going through. The ANC is exiting the stage. I look at Fikile Mbalula announcing this thing in KZN, Gauteng. The guy is dreaming during the day. Reminds me of a guy called Comical Ali in Iraq. And the Americans were getting in and they said, we're going to teach them a lesson, and was saying all sorts of things. But it was game over. It is game over for the ANC. Whether we like it or not, whether they like it or not, it is game over for the ANC. I can give you a prediction, and I've been making these predictions, and when I make them, people think I have smoked marijuana. Now it's legal. I still don't smoke it. So, and I was on Mike's platform, by the way, before the elections, and I said the ANC was going to get 38%. It must have been a good 6 months, 8 months before the elections. People said, you are mad, and they can imagine how I was insulted by the ANC. Look at where they are now. In 2029, they will be lucky to get 30%. They will be lucky to get 30%. I think they won't get 30%. If you look at where they come from 57% to 40%, my prediction is actually very generous. If you look at how they are going down. So it's a realignment moment we are going through. The second point is that the ANC is exiting. You may want to know, but we all know this is public really. What has led to the collapse of the ANC? The ANC's collapse actually was facilitated by 2 factors. When history proper is written, 2 factors, and I'm a writer, so I'll be part of those. You know, Churchill said history is going to be kind to me because I'm going to write it. So I'll write this stuff myself. 2 things: corruption and incompetence. These are the two things. When we now finally write now, the ANC is buried, we now say, let's reflect two things: corruption and incompetence. So the third observation, what then does our immediate future look like? If we agree that the hegemonic force is exiting, which is the ANC, then what does our immediate future look like?
Uhamba nathi kahle Prince la. Uyasitshela ukuthi ANC iyaphuma emandleni. Wayipredictile ngaphambilini ukuthi ANC izothola below 40%. Below 50 ngeke isagavena. Abantu bamphikisa, abanye bathi ubhema insango, abanye bathi udakiwe, unjani kodwa namhlanje lonto i-reality. Ingakho ngithi asimlalele ngoba wake washo into eyenzeka. Manje uthi siyasazi sizathu senza ukuthi ANC iphume emandleni. Akekho ongasazi, zimbili kuphela, ukuba incompetent ne corruption. Kuningi esingakusho kulezo statement, kodwa angifuna mina ukuphawula ukuthi kube kancane sidedelene njenge-analyst bese thina sixoxa lapha ku-comment section. Asiphinde siqhubeke na.
We have entered a period of political chaos. This period of political chaos will last for a minimum of 15 to 20 years. I'm 49, so I've already priced that into my life, that I'm going to live in that kind of a space. I'm going to tell you what I see. And you remind me after 10 years, said, this is what you said. There is no single political party that is going to win an outright majority for the next 15 years. 2029, no one party will be a majority party. After 2029 is 2034, no single party will win a majority. And I've worked it out in terms of 2029. 2029, for example, the ANC will cross the 30% mark going down. As it goes down, it will meet the MK going up. If Zuma is still alive, the MK will grow.
Uyaqhubeka ku Prince uthi kwi prediction yakhe uyabona iANC mayehla izohlangana neMK inyuka, kodwa iMK ukunyuka kwayo kuncike ekuthenini uma uPresident Jacob Zuma esaphila izonyuka iMK ngo2029. iMK neEFF inenkinga yodwa, zinesifo esisodwa esifanayo. Lama political parties zomabili they are centered around one person. Yabona iANC yona political party oyazi ukuthi uzokhula ngama rank uzofika kube ni president, but iMK party neEFF leyo position ukuba ungangena kuwo wonke lamanye ama position, but iposition ukuba upresident is not available. So are centered around one person. Abantu sengeke ngabalalela abalandeli iMK party, abalandeli iMK party ngoba belandela imanifesto yayo, believe ukuthi nama policies ahambelana nabo, bayilandela ngoba kuno President Jacob Zuma. Kodwa kunekusasa abangalicabangile ukuthi ngoba kuwonke umuntu kuzosifica uma sekuthiwa akasekho, funa ngoba iparty ifuna ikwazi ukuphila noma kuthiwa yena akasekho. Ngeke ngayijabulela into enziwe abo Floyd ngeconstitution ukuthi kuthiwa no upresident akangabonakali noma kanjani. Yebo ufuneka abonakala, abantu funa baye kuye, kodwa awasebenza ama structures ngaphakathi. Abantu bafunda ukuthi iMK party is not president. Upresident uyi-leader iMK party, but MK party is this organization ehamba ngalama structure. Lama structures aqala asebenza, akwazi ukusolve ama problems, akwazi ukwa-advisor while yena esaphila esenamandla. Kuthi noma kuthiwa yena akasekho kwazi ukuthi iqhubeke ipolitical party. Bengithi nje ngikubeke lokho sizomcapha namanje okugcina bese siyivala ivideo.
But let's park that aside. So we must get used to coalition politics as the order of the day. And by the way, this idea of coalition politics, it's scary to us, especially if you don't have a sense of historical perspective. If you do have a sense of historical perspective, including, by the way, a sense of current perspective. Take Germany, by the way. I mean, the Chancellor of Germany, what percentage did he get? 28%. didn't cross 30%. But there will be a stable government in Germany. The previous chancellor, what percentage did he get? 20%. There was a stable government in Germany. So this idea that coalition government is the end if you do not have mature politicians in your society. But if you have mature politicians in your society, actually it may not be the end. It can work. But unfortunately, our politicians are immature. So our coalition politics is going to be very chaotic. So 15 years, 20 years, coalition politics.
Hayi asimbambe la ngiyazi ukuthi ubethe awu5 ama observation okwamanje sasinikeze 3 kodwa ke ngibona ivideo sihamba isikhathi eside asiyibambe manje ivideo la bese sixoxa thina mhlawumbe uNkulunkulu mayithanda nabantu futhi befuna ukuthi siqhubeke size prediction ka Prince Mashele sizoyifaka kuzoncika ke kubantu abazokhomenta abasho ukuthi siqhubeke naye noma lokho abakuzwile kuwenele bengithi nje asike sixoxe ngekusasa lezwe lethu kukithi konke yithi esivotayo kodwa uthi uma singavotanga abe MK bane believe ukuthi ngo2029 they will take over the country kufuneka benze sure ukuthi their houses in order kusemanje balungisa zonke izinto zibe kahle ngoba uma kungenjalo sizoqhubeka sibe kule coalition government. Ngiyabonga kakhulu ngiyacela ukuzuphala kwakho mina nawe sidibane kwivideo elandelayo.